Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the All About Favor show. I am your host, Pastor K. With the next big holiday event coming in a few weeks, I'd like to draw my inspiration from the Old Testament book of Psalms today. Psalms 34 and verse 18. Psalms 34 and verse 18, which says, "The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Also, Proverbs 17 and 22 notes that a cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. Dries up the bones. Now, what does these scriptures mean to you? Let me share with you what I think they mean to me. And I pray that some of you get a word today. And where I'm going with this is today, there's so many people that's unhealed. Whether it's unhealed from a broken heart, unhealed going through unresolved grief, unhealed because you're broken in certain areas in your life. And it's essential that you be very mindful during the holidays, especially when you're missing your loved ones who have already transitioned and you start falling into a depressive state. You're discouraged because things just didn't work out for you the way you planned this year. You know, you're broke, you ain't got no money. That's ebonically incorrect, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about broken spirit, broken hearted, being unhealed. You're dealing with some emotional issues during the holiday seasons. So what these scriptures mean to me is some people have, or they may be currently dealing with a broken heart or a crushed spirit in some kind of way. And what I'm saying is there are so many broken and unhealed people out here. You walk past people every day who going through something that you may never know, but sometimes when people are unhealed, it manifests in certain actions that they take. Sometimes people get impulsive. Some people do things that they regret later. Some people do things out of desperation. So you have to be very careful how you address people, how you conduct yourself, and what you say out of your mouth to people, because you don't know who is brokenhearted, who has a broken spirit and unhealed, and they feel at this point in their life they got nothing to lose. So sometimes I know when they're honking their horn and stuff and you driving, be careful of road rage. When someone bumps into you accidentally in the store and you turn around and want to go off on them, just hold back, pull back, and hold your tongue, because you don't know when a person is unhealed, when they're broken, when they're desperate, when they're going through something. You might not get the side of that person that you think. So be careful. And what I'm saying is, all of these unhealed people that's out there trying to navigate around the holidays, it's really difficult for people, especially if some of the brokenness came from some of the very people or a person who will be present at Christmas dinner or at the Hanukkah dinner. They're going to be there. You know, I said this before around Thanksgiving time. It's very difficult to go to family gatherings when there is brokenness within that family. And then see, you're expected to behave and to conduct yourself a certain way when all you want to do is lash out, or you may just not want to go. You want to just stay home by yourself and just do you. But understand, that's okay. Don't put yourself in any position that makes you feel uncomfortable, or where you're going to feel that unhealed and that broken stuff inside you might come out. Because as I always say this, the best time to blurt out stuff and do those things It is not around the holidays. It is not at Thanksgiving. It's not at Christmas dinner. One thing why I say that, someone I can hear you saying, well, Pastor, you got to just sometimes get it out and you can't control it. What I'm saying is sometimes there are children present who have nothing to do with this, who have no knowledge of this, and now you've caused other drama and pain. So you don't want to do that. And it's hard for unhealed people to be okay when in their heart, it has been wounds. When people have been wounded, it's always funny how the people who wounded you are the very people who pretend like they don't know what's wrong with you. Or I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them. They just acting crazy. You know why they acting crazy. Because you said something, or you've done something, or maybe it's what you didn't do that has caused this person hurt. But understand, the people who hurt you, the people who said something slick out of their mouth to you or about you, or you walk into the family dinner and everybody seemed to know something and be on top of it except you. You know when you walk in a room when they talking about you, or whenever the highlight in the spotlight is you. It's very difficult, y'all, for unhealed people. And I am telling you, you better watch your step, how you deal with people who are already broken, because they already feel like, well, I don't have nothing to lose anyway, so I'm going to let everything out. And you know what? They may even let out secrets that should never have been spoken of in that arena. And some of the secrets just might be your secrets. So stop going around here pointing fingers, running your mouth on somebody when your hands ain't been clean all your life. You done did a little dirt too. That now that you're saved, you done forgot all about that. But see, somebody knows about it. So be careful how you handle people. The dinner and in that event, the holidays, that's not the time to bring that stuff up. You've got to understand, people are emotional anyway around holiday seasons. Remember, somebody just lost their mother a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, 2 years, 3, sometimes losing your mother 10 years later, 15, 20 years later. It hurts just like yesterday. Especially if you was close to your mama, especially if you was close to your daddy. Sometimes that pain come up inside you, and the holidays always remind you of a time when they were present. So at that moment when people are already going through something emotional, you might not get the same quiet, easygoing, meek side of them. They may you might get another side of them. So I'm begging you, hear me out here. Don't get in your feelings on every little thing. Learn how to control your emotions and bridle your tongue. That is scripture all day long. You've got to learn when to keep silent and not say anything, because the first 2 scriptures I gave you from Psalms 34 and Proverbs 17, it talks about a person who's brokenhearted or their spirit has been crushed. Let me say this. Don't ever be the one responsible for crushing somebody's spirit or for breaking someone down, because we are all guilty at times of saying things and you don't know how it affects that person at that moment. And a person may laugh it off like nothing. They're just trying to save face. But deep inside, you've wounded that person. You've said something. And especially you people who like to throw people under the bus and back the bus up over them and act like your hands are clean. Oh, well, I didn't mean nothing by. I told you, girl, I didn't mean nothing. I was just playing with you. No, you weren't, because you've done it more than one time. I am going to have to revisit this topic after the holidays, because I already know I'm going to get some emails of some drama from Christmas. I already got like 20 emails from Thanksgiving that I'm going to address next year. But understand, when a person is quiet around the holidays, look in after them. Look in after them. When a person is isolating themselves, just if it's nothing else but picking up the phone, just saying, hey, you all right? You good? I'm gonna send someone around there and bring you a plate. Because I understand there are times when you just don't want to be around a crowd of people. So I'm gonna just send you a plate. Check on people. So many people dealing with unhealed hurt, You don't know what mentally where they are. So do your best to check on people. You know, it don't take nothing but a phone call. And not all of this texting. That's so impersonal. Pick the phone up and actually call that person and say, hey, you was on my mind. How you doing? So this is the season. They always say, oh, it's the season of joy, the season of happiness and love. It should not be a season for that. This should be a constant state. You should always treat people the way you want to be treated, not just because it's Christmas, the Christmas holidays. Everybody want to get friendly and want, oh, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And then after December 26th or after New Year's Day, these people don't even speak to you anymore. It should not be that way, y'all. So make sure you check on people and don't start mess and chaos and pettiness with people. Don't do that. The festivities of the holiday season, spread that same love and cheer when the season is not Christmas, when the season is not New Year's. Check on people. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people unhealed, which makes them very guarded, and they're only protecting themselves. Don't be saying, you know how some people say, I don't know, she acting funny today, or she in one of her moods, or he's, you know how he is. No, they're protecting and shielding and guarding their heart. Paul talks about that a lot in Corinthians, about guarding your heart and protecting your heart, because you already unhealed. You already broken inside. So, and you're already dealing with hurt and being wounded, and you just protecting your peace. And there's nothing wrong with protecting your peace. Get yourself focused, find some balance, and always be mindful of how you treat people at all times. We're living in a day and time right now where so much is going on and people are on the edge. So let's show love. Let's show kindness to people, especially those of us who say that we are walking in the religion of Christianity, or we're walking a spiritual path. Let's be a light. Let when people see us that they feel comfortable and easy around us because they see a light in us. Don't walk in darkness. Don't walk in that bitterness and anger. Spread love, kindness, and most importantly, show some compassion to people. Give people the same level of grace that you would want the Most High to give you. So don't forget, there are a lot of unhealed people and broken people, but spread love and check on some people. Y'all be blessed. Have an awesome day. Like the video, hit the thumbs up button, hit the heart shape. Follow me and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, you can comment if you like and send me emails. So share the video with 9 other people in your phone contacts. Y'all have an awesome day. I will see you back tomorrow.